The tangerine twiddler has a medical condition that causes swollen ankles or cankles. So before we talk about that, I want to talk about President Barack Obama's ankles. Don't they just look amazing in those sneakers? Here's another shot of Barack Obama's ankles. They are not cankles, and he is actually on one of these paddle boards doing something athletic. Trump is jealous of Barack Obama's ankles. That's the reason why I think that he is melting down on Lie Social. That's the reason why he has Tulsi Gabbard going after Barack Hussein Obama, because he is jealous of his ankles, because Barack Hussein Obama does not have cankles. That is the only explanation that makes perfect sense. The condition that causes Donald Trump's cankles, it's not fatal, y'all. Yeah, that is the official word from the White House. Caroline loves to lie. In an effort to promote transparency, the White House has announced that Donald Trump is dealing with chronic venous insufficiency. Like I said, it's not fatal. Press Secretary Caroline loves to lie addressed the public conversation by reading a physician's memo. She explained that after the president noted some mild swelling in his lower legs, he underwent a full evaluation out of an abundance of caution. This included vascular studies and Doppler ultrasounds, which confirmed the diagnosis. His doctor described it as a benign and common condition, particularly of individuals over the age of 70, because remember, he is really old. The report made it a point to state that there was no evidence of more serious issues like deep vein thrombosis, a type of blood clot, or arterial disease. It also confirmed that all his other tests, from blood work to cardiac echocardiogram, came back normal. So, what is CVI? What exactly is that, and how big of a deal is it? Think of your veins as the veins in your leg as a one-way street for blood trying to get back to your heart, working against gravity. Tiny valves in those veins are supposed to keep traffic flowing in the right direction. CVI is what happens when these valves get a bit weak or damaged, allowing blood to leak backwards and pool in the lower legs. That backup is what causes the pressure and swelling that people noticed. The most common symptoms are swelling in the legs or ankles or cankles, a tight or heavy feeling, and sometimes aching. It's an incredibly common condition, and risk factors include age, genetics, and spending long stretches of time sitting or standing. The main thing his doctor stressed is that it's considered a benign issue, to the chagrin of many people. While it can be uncomfortable and lead to skin issues if ignored, it's not seen as life-threatening. So there's no champagne to be pulled out right now. It's also very different from deep vein thrombosis or DVT, the dangerous blood clots that the White House was quick to rule out. How it's managed. So how do you treat something like this? And I'm wondering if he actually listens to doctors. For the most part, it's about managing symptoms and helping the blood flow better. The most common strategies are pretty straightforward. Doctors often recommend lifestyle adjustments like using compression stockings to give veins extra support and prevent pooling. Elevating the legs is another simple trick to help blood make the trip back to the heart. Regular exercise. You know he likes to win his golf tournaments at his own golf clubs. He could do that. Or maybe he could just retire or something. He can walk, and that's supposed to help strengthen the calf muscles and all of that. But basically, I think he should just go ahead and retire. So while the physician's report made it clear that his condition is being managed with these different methods, so he's supposed to live. The official statement wrapped up by saying Trump remains in excellent health. That's what everybody did. We did a deep sigh. The political spin, of course, that is all spin. The doctor's note is not just a doctor's note when it's the president. This announcement didn't just appear out of nowhere. It's followed by days of intense online chatter fueled by those photos of his swollen legs, as well as separate issues of his bruised hand. The White House stated the bruising on his hands was consistent with frequent handshakings and aspirin use. The whole episode really throws the spotlight on the incredible pressure and scrutiny that surrounds a president's health, especially one that acts like he is actually healthy. For any president, especially the oldest in U.S. history, every sniffle and swollen ankle can turn into a major political headline. The White House's move to release the physician's letter seems like a clear attempt to get ahead of the story and show transparency. Supporters are holding up the excellent health conclusion as proof of his fitness for office. At the same time, critics are using it to ask broader questions about the stamina needed for the job, suggesting any new health diagnosis is worth a closer look. So here's the bottom line. The swelling in Trump's leg is called CVI, chronic venous insufficiency. It's common and manageable. His overall health is I'm going to put excellent in quotes, is supposedly excellent, and that anything more serious has been ruled out. But the incident itself shows just how much a president's health is under a political microscope. What do you think about this and how it's been handled? Drop your comments. What do you think? Were you ready for something else, some other diagnosis? And do you believe that all of the situations with Barack Obama is just to distract from all of this? Let me know your thoughts on all of this.